over 12 million Nigerians has newly completed their voters card registration, which makes the total number of voters to vote in the 2023 general elections about 96 million, according to INEC. Today, I'll be asking Nigerians 5 major problems the next president should solve first. I'm Abdullah Salahuddin, and this is The Conversation on AFRICUNIA TV. What's your name, sir?
My name is Promise. Yeah, I'm Peter Promise.
So, what's 5 major problems do you want the next president should solve first? You know, there's election is coming 2023. Okay. We are experiencing a lot of problems in Nigeria. Yeah. What's 5 major problems, the 5 major ones the next president should solve first?
Yeah, the first thing I want the government to do for me first, as a personal person, as a Nigerian, the first major problem is our education. And the second problem is our road. We have bad roads in the country. As such, Nigeria will be above 60. And for 2023, we are still fighting for road.
62.
Nigeria will be 62 and we are still fighting to build roads. What the past government has done before, that's what the present governments are reconstructing. So we don't have plans in Nigeria. I want the government to do on number 2 jobs on electricity. As a citizen of Nigeria, we are still paid for gen. Look at Ghana. Ghana has electricity 24 hours. I've been there before. Look at South Africa. The countries they are not like us. You don't understand? Yes, Nigeria don't have electricity as at this time. The fourth thing I want them to solve for us, is to bring our currency to our economic is poor. We don't have economics again. Can you imagine dollar is what? Dollar is $700. $1. The time when they bought me that year, $1 was what? 150. But now that's 700. We they go front or we they go back. Boys, me are there on street, me they para, not be joke, brother wise. May they use, may they vote wisely. But we open our wise, may they not let them because they say, hey, may I take 2,000, may I take 1,000. But they vote for all rubbish. Okay. Our local, our quality. We want the better government may enter. If that Peter Obi make get sense, if that local make get sense, if that way they say article make get sense. We don't know where enter. We want a better government. For the past 9 months, our students they day house. You know why me? Then for the past 9 months, you know what goes school? You be students now. Me, I don't graduate. You don't understand. The house, my sister said she's in the house. It's very bad. I want to don't put a issue. 2023, we don't wise up. You forgot what happened for 2020. Make a carry you go back. As at that time, see what happened. They tell us say toll gate, want to do something. But they are so rest in peace back then. But that day wise also breeze because what happened that time, that protest go far go. Now the whole world that protest for Nigeria, you don't understand. But they don't say for 2023 the bigger one they come because I don't want to talk plenty, but that they prior, you don't understand. Or to cut the long story short, please brothers and sisters out there, make we get our PVC. But I don't get my own already. PVC they very important, but the way we are having PVC, I don't understand why we they say we should go to the local government. As at a country we act like this, we don't have development. Why? It's not good for us to go to make it very easy for us the way we do streets to streets election. As at 2011, they came to our house back then. They gave us street to street voters card. That's how we did operating. That's the word I've been using since then. But those that don't have, they should go back to the way they were doing things before. But now we don't get settlement. So it will be easy for everyone to have. Now, 60% of Nigerians don't have PVC. We can't deceive ourselves out there. We don't have PVC to vote.
Okay, so what 5 major problems do you want in the next president should solve first?
Okay, lack of electricity and insecurity. Lack of good health care, and we have bad roads. So in some cases like corruption, and I did find this last week about those that just want to enter junior secondary school, which I learned that they are meant to like do a chair for themselves so that they'll be able to sit down in the class, which is not proper. So the government is supposed to like get enough chair for the students, since they know that they call it government school. They are not supposed to be the ones to like bring chair from their house just to take a class or take a lecture. So that's my major suggestion.
What 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve first?
Okay, firstly, bad governance and corruption, lack of good health care, insecurity. I mean, there has been series of kidnaps of young girls and all. We have the Chibok and all that. And youth, I mean, many youth are into this kidnapping stuff because of lack of employment opportunities and all. So we implore the government, the new president, to please help in correcting all these things, providing job for youth. Thank you.
Ẹni tó máa wọlé tó máa tù wá lára òun ni kí kọ́lọ́run bá wa fi síbẹ̀. Torí bí Nàìjíríà tiẹ̀ ṣe wà yìí gbogbo ẹ̀ ó dùn ní dáadáa ká má sọ omi. Ẹ wo gbogbo kan kò sí èyí tó dẹrùn. A lè mú £1 ká sọ pé ká gbogbo tẹ́lẹ̀ tá bá mú 1000 tá bá fẹ́ fi ṣe bẹ̀ kọ́ àtò wa. Ìsìn yìí báyìí àtò bẹ́ẹ̀ àti fi ṣe. Gbogbo nǹkan ṣáà lè nílé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ó lè mọ́ wa gbogbo nǹkan ṣáà lè ní gogogo kàn jọ ẹni tó bá máa wọlé tó máa tù wá lára òun ni kò fi síbẹ̀.
Coming Nigeria president, so n ta fẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ni pé nílùú yìí àkọ́kọ́ náà àwọn students wọn lọ sí tí wọ́n wà nílé asùn kí wọ́n bá settle wọn kó wà okay. Second one, NEPA ọ̀rọ̀ NEPA gẹ́gẹ́ ni beginning thief tó wà ní Nàìjíríà yìí. In any president tó bá kọ́ bá ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ NEPA tó wà successful, yes, this is good president in Nigeria nìyẹn. Second one, currency wa owó wa bó ṣe ń bàjẹ́ lójoojúmọ́ tí kò ní máa bàjẹ́ tí a stay tí ó bá stay tó lè stay àbí wá 2 years tó wọ́n yóò ní move kúrò níbi tó wà pẹ̀lú dọ́là tí wọ́n bá dọ́là fi ẹ̀gbẹ́kẹ̀gbẹ́ tó máa súnmọ́ dọ́là. So gbogbo tí mo fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti ṣe nìyẹn tí mo wà okay. So any president tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn a good president go try ó dẹ̀ máa ṣe wọ́n àwọn oṣù kó má jẹ òṣìṣẹ́ lówó finish.
So what 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve first, sir?
For this Nigeria, our president too plenty go. No be small president, no be small problem we get for Nigeria. First, economic for Nigeria is too poor. Like to buy food here now for Nigeria, no dey easy. Before, as I did like this, I dey use 8,000 naira buy food stuff for my house. Right now, if I get 8,000 naira, I no fit buy am. So we want president wey be say go help us, help Nigeria. All of us need help of these people. They no dey do this political because of our talika like this. They do all this way they do because of the chess man. May they look other side, see poor people like us like this. May they help us for this Nigeria. We don't tire. May God help us.
So what 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve first, sir?
Yeah, thank you. The first problem I would like our next president to look into is our education sector. Then 2, our security. Then 3rd, the welfare of the economy. Then the rest is minor. If those 3 things, those are the major things that make up a country: the security, economy, and the education factors. If those 3 things are intact, I believe other things can still come up later. But those are the major factors that I see that the government, the president, should please look into. Thank you very much.
So what 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve first?
Okay, the 5 major problems, in my own terms, I need or want a good road. The students, the strike of a thing, students are being at home just because of strike. I'm also a student. I'm also a police student. I don't like seeing my mates being at home because of just strike. That's 2. Then 3, government should provide jobs for the graduates, because I am just coming from Yaba bus now, which is from Lawansin. A conductor was talking to me in a very clean English, a friendly English. I was like, you speak very well. Why are you doing this kind of stuff? He told me he's an HND holder. I just opened my mouth. I could not say anything. So I just like, no problem, sir. We follow the inside. No job also. So government should give we the graduates work to do. And the 4th one, government should provide for the poor, which are the orphanage children, people that don't have things to eat, people that are sleeping under the bridge, and so on and so forth. Yeah, shelter, food shelter. Yeah, and the last but not the least, we need a good president, not the one that Emiloko. We don't want that kind of one, no, please. We need the one that, yes, we know that this one is God sent, not because they ask him, why do you want to be the president? The next thing he'll be like, he wants his name to be written on the social president of this year, 2000 something. No, we don't want that one. We want a good president that will wipe away our tears, because we Nigeria, we are really, really suffering. So that's what I can say for now. Thank you.
So what 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve, sir?
Well, the major problem in Nigeria that I think, from my own perspective, is that, 1, if the next president of Nigeria can solve this our tribalism of a thing, at least it will help our economy, because for my own understanding, I so much believe that this economy of a thing in Nigeria that is disturbing us is all about tribalism. We are the one causing, in fact, if I say government, all of us are government. We are the one causing this economy scandal that we are passing through. Why? Because if this tribe, like as we are agitating, people are agitating for division in Nigeria, that division is destroying a lot of things. Like when we talk of one of it, the major part of it is this lockdown. The lockdown is all about agitating of a thing that we are struggling to split Nigeria. If I thought all those things are not happening by now, we will not be crying for this economy. So I'm just praying for God to give us somebody that will resurrect Nigeria, make Nigeria to be one Nigeria that Nigeria is supposed to be.
So aside from the economy, sir, what other problem you would like the next president to solve?
Well, the next problem is all about security. Why? Because even as we are here now, shading this market, when you wanted to, the first time you approached me, I was afraid. It's only when you open up, that's when I come down. I thought maybe you want to come and beat me up here or seize what belongs to me. So the major thing again that we are praying for is the government that can resurrect our security. So, well, you know, in Nigeria today, we don't even know Nigerian citizens or foreigners. You understand? So, if at all we will have a government that will regulate that issue. I so much believe that every other things are minor. These 3 major things that I talk of is the major important thing that for me I feel that is the cause of problem of Nigeria today.
Number 1, education, food, house rent matter, and lights. The last one, Abi. What is that? The security. That's the 5 major problems that we are facing in this country.
So do you think the next president will solve the problem?
I'm sure if God gives him the power and the grace, he will surely solve the problem.
So what 5 major problems do you want the next president to solve, sir?
Like many things.
Like what? 5 major problems. The major problems that are battling in Nigeria, that are affecting the common man in Nigeria right now.
Like now, if you come this year now, see us everywhere I be now. They're supposed to do some things, you understand?
like make life the day steady, provide food for pharmacies.
Okay, I don't know about the rest, but the major problem I know,
The educational system.
the first one I know is electricity. If there's electricity, like stable electricity, at least business will flow. Yes, most people that waste money on diesel, fuel, petrol, sure you get, they will be able to run their businesses with, even if they will even pay for the electricity, at least they will know what they are paying for. Unlike them running diesel, petrol and all that. And most especially, let's just tackle that corruption. Let it start from us, from father to child, child to brother, sister, from the household, from the family. So that's all I have to say.
Job creation, improved security, and reduction in cost of living are what priority must be placed on after the emergence of a new administration in 2023. I'm Abdullah Salahuddin from AFRICUNIA TV.